In this lesson, we're going to take a quick break from our planning agent because I noticed that we don't have a navigation bar yet. So I want to get that into the app. And we're going to build what's called an app-wide component because we'll have multiple public pages that need nav bars. Let's get stuck in. So for this, we're going to just use the chat down here. And currently I'm at 23% context. Now for a nav bar, I don't need all of this context because every time you use the chat, you are sending the entire chat message back to the Radiant agent and it's reading through that to gather context. So good context management means that you isolate the features and you start new chats per feature because otherwise we're wasting tokens. So I'm going to click on this plus button and I can always get back to a previous chat by clicking in the chat history. But here I'm going to say create an app navbar component. We've got to use the word component, okay? I'll show you why in a moment, but create an app navbar component that can be imported into public pages. Add it to index and auth. And I have said add it to index and auth, but I'm just going to make sure that I do select these pages as context with this plus button. I'm going to go to pages, select index, and I'm also going to select auth. And I'm going to say add 3 links in the middle. Let's say the first one says courses, pricing, blog, use, place, holder, links. Okay, let's go ahead with that. Okay, that completed. I'm just going to refresh, see if this nav bar is pulled in. Okay, great. So I want to draw your attention to this nav bar because it is reusable. If I click on the pages component and then select auth, here we can see it's exactly the same. Okay, so we've created an app-wide component that is editable as its own component. We don't need to create one nav bar per page. We only have one nav bar in this app. So if I'm on index, does it go to the sign-in page? Yes, it does. Go back to the index page. Great. Why don't we also do this? I'm going to create a new chat. And I'm going to say, continue working on the index page design, add more sections. Let's just see what it does. And we're going to use a different model for this. So currently we're using the Pro model. And when I click into the model selector, I can see what it's best for. So it talks about intelligence, speed, and cost. Now the Pro is quite expensive. If we go to Flash, you can see it's very fast, slightly less intelligent, and very, very low cost. And then if we go to the Beta, we've got some different statistics there. Let's try Beta for this one. Okay, so it says completed. I've fleshed out the home page by adding 4 new sections: features, start your journey, FAQ, great, and footer. Let's take a look. Why choose Compass, bite-sized learning, beautiful cards, start your journey. FAQs, and a fantastic footer. Now, let's just make sure that this is responsive. So I'm going to click on this little computer icon. I'm going to type 400 for mobile. And look at that, guys. Look at this. Beautiful navbar for mobile. Slight image problem here, that's okay. But all of the rest of this is perfectly responsive. Okay, so that is how to basically design with AI. In Radian, we will be coming back a little bit later and doing more targeted design, so being more intentional about the exact results that we're after. Sometimes we'll use AI for this, sometimes we'll actually use our visual tools. I'll see you in the next lesson.